Hey, Bolo buddies, thanks for watching. Okay, so I am your featured seller tonight. And I say tonight because it is 11:20 my time and I'm just hanging out. I thought I'd work on a video. I have 3 other featured sellers that I'm going to be recording tomorrow, and I'll kind of be pushing those out through the next week or so. So stay tuned for those. But most of you know I started this group and my YouTube channel so that I could learn and help others learn at the same time. And I'm starting to find more and more BOLOs. It's garage sale season, so I'm super excited. Some of these items in this video came from garage sales. Some are, well, I'll tell you as we go through. But anyway, if you haven't subscribed, please do that down below. I also added a little button down, or it's a little red thing that says subscribe. You can also click on that to subscribe. I'm pretty excited about that. I think they call it a watermark. So yeah, super exciting. So we are going to get started here. And the first item are these Asolo shoes. It's spelled A-S-O-L-O, and they're hiking boots and they're men's. And I got these at the first garage sale I went to of 2019. And I have a video on that. I got a ton of awesome stuff, so be sure to go check that out. But these boots were pretty cool, and I didn't buy them the first day. They had 10 bucks on them. I didn't look them up. They looked a little, they're a little dirty, so I was like, eh. And I don't normally do used shoes, but there's a guy in the group, and I met him through the group, and he talked me into doing Poshmark. And I kept looking at all of his solds, and he sells tons of used shoes, and he sells them for a lot of money. And I'm like, I seriously maybe need to reconsider used shoes. So I am branching out of my comfort zone, and I picked these shoes up on the second day. They were half off, so I got them for $5. And I listed them auction $99.99. And then you can also add best offer on your auctions. So I did that, and somebody offered me $79, and I took it. So I bought them for $5, and I sold them for $79. So I also just did a video on pre-owned shoes that sell well on eBay. BOLOs, basically pre-owned shoe BOLOs. So be sure to go to my channel and check that out. So this brand I've never heard of, but the guy that was selling them, I'm like, are they expensive boots? And he's like, oh yeah. So I want to go over and I want to look at, I already pulled it up just to save time here. Oops. So I typed in Asolo, and I'm under pre-owned over here on the side because I wanted to compare pre-owned. And I'm under solds, and I went ahead and picked auction style. So you can see this pair went for $200, but they look to be in a lot better shape than mine. Like cleanliness wise, like mine are a little dirty on the outside. They might clean up. I didn't try. So yeah, you can see here, there are a lot of high solds. So maybe the person that bought mine for $79 got a good deal, but I am very happy with that, with a $5 investment. So definitely be on the lookout for this brand. Very high solds. Okay, the next item I picked up were these vintage photos, and I got these also at the same sale, and I ended up getting like a tote and like a small tote, like just little, full of black and white photos. And then I also got some greeting cards that were Valentine's Day, I think. Or no, wait, I'm sorry. They were birthday. But they were super cute, and some other black and whites. And then the tin type pictures, I got a couple of those. But they were all lotted together, and I want to say I paid $5 or $10 for all of them. I can't remember. It's in the video, I think. I shared what I paid for it. But either way, these are just the black and white photos that I pulled out, and I ended up selling these for $22.50. So I made my money back plus some, and I still have all of the other stuff to sell. So, and I know I have an offer pending on like a postcard thing that I got with it also. So definitely going to make some money on that. The next item is this Ashton Drake jean doll outfit. And I picked this up for $5, and I picked it up at the St. Vincent's de Paul. And I have 4 others that are still for sale, but this one sold, and it sold for $24.99 plus shipping. All right, the Mad magazines, and I believe I found these right after I did my magazine BOLO video, and I was super excited. I'm like, oh, Mad magazine, those were in my BOLO video. You know, that's what I was thinking to myself. And I had not released it on my channel yet because I will pre-record things like 5 or 6 at a time, and then because I'm posting one a day, I kind of have to record one day and then feed them out through the week. So I knew that the Mad magazines that I had put in the video were much older than these. So I was like, they were $1 for all 16 of them. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to get it and I'm going to try it. And they ended up selling for $19.99. So to me, if I can turn $1 into $20, that's a BOLO. So Mad magazines, guys, be on the lookout. This is an Ohio State pennant flag, and I wasn't really sure what to expect because I know that the old vintage ones do well, but this one's from 2009, so it's not super old. And I paid $1 for it. I also got a Cleveland Browns one, but it's really dirty, and I don't know what to do. I think it's from 1957. I don't know how to clean it without damaging it. I don't know if I should just sell it as is. So if you guys have any recommendations on how to clean these, comment below that and help me out. That'd be great. I haven't Googled it. It's kind of just sitting in my garage hanging out. I did take some pictures of it today. I'm like, maybe I'll just sell it as is. And then I'm like, oh, maybe I shouldn't. So I don't know. But that one is definitely a lot older. But this one sold for $16.01 and I paid $1 for it, plus shipping. Okay, so last summer I was at a sale and I bought a whole bunch of Barbie stuff. And I think I paid $80 for all of it, if I can remember correctly. And there were Barbies in it. And I have sold a bunch. And I've already, probably doubled or tripled my money already before this sale. And so this ended up being pure profit because I've already made my money back plus some on the other items. But these are just most of them are TLC, they need cleaned or minor repairs, stuff like that. But it came with the case, which the case isn't in great shape, but it's a pretty cool case. So I ended up taking a best offer, I believe, of $70 on this one. Okay, so this one was a nice surprise. And I think it just sold on April 11th. And I think what helped this is that has to do with Easter, and Easter was right around the corner. So this person got it in time for Easter. Maybe they were giving it as a gift. I'm not really sure. But it's from 1952. It's a little metal tin box. And I believe they had $5 on this. And I think I got it at $2.50, half off. And this was, again, at the first garage sale of 2019 video I did. And I'm sure I talk about it in that video, so you can go check it out. But this is what is on the bottom. It says I can't read it. The Metal Box Company, and then it's dated 1952, and it's made in England. So it's super cute, but it ended up going for $40. So I was thrilled with that. I wasn't expecting it to go that high. I was hoping to get like 20, 25 bucks out of it. So 40 was excellent. That's a good thing about auctions. But, sometimes you lose with auctions too. I always start my auctions at the minimum I will take for it. Okay, Mary Kay lipstick. So I ended up getting, this was the same sale, I think 52 Mary Kay items. And it was lipsticks, foundations, lip liner. I think there was like a toner, a face toner. But I didn't have any idea that I could sell them for this much when I bought them. I was guessing I could get between $8 and $10 per lipstick. I knew that the Downtown Brown was a BOLO, but I really hadn't dug much deeper into it. The lipsticks are definitely a BOLO. The other stuff, like I just sold a foundation on Mercari for $12. So Mercari took $1.20. So I ended up making $10.80 on the foundation, which I'm good with that. I think I ended up, after I divided it all out, what I paid for it, having 28 cents in each per item. So I sold this for $24.90 plus shipping. So I was pretty happy with that. All right, I picked this up at St. Vincent's de Paul, and I think it was like $4. Maybe it was $3. I can't remember, but it was under $5. I know that for sure. And I took a best offer of $35. And I had a bunch of offers on it. I think I had a $25 offer, a $30 offer, a 35, and that was what the one I ended up taking. But a lot of interest in this item. So if you see it, definitely grab it. And they are big. They're not like little cards. These are big cards, but it's super cool. So be on the lookout for that. All right, this is my big one. I got this at the Goodwill, and I never, hardly ever go into the Goodwill, and I've been doing these featured seller videos, and I was like, you know what? I'm going to the Goodwill today. I'm going to find something, and this is what I found. And I think it's pronounced Erman, Ehrman, and this is a pillow, and I think it's like a needlepoint type. It's a kit, and I got this for, I think it ended up being almost $5 with tax and everything. And I took a best offer of $100. So I was really excited about that one. And I have my Goodwill video also, if you guys want to check that out. Okay, this one came from a garage sale last summer, and I have been sitting on it for a little while. I was waiting for the right buyer because, I did have people message me like, hey, can I just buy this doll? Can I just buy that doll? I'm like, man, I've already got them boxed up. Like, I just don't want to mess with all that. And maybe I should have just sorted them and, sold them separately. But I didn't want to mess with it, to be honest with you. I'm kind of that person that I'm like, I'm just going to throw them all together and I'm just going to list it. And if somebody else makes money and I make money, then that's wonderful. So I paid $10 for all of it. And I know I took a best offer on it. I can't remember. So I'm going to check because I don't want to tell you guys wrong. I'm going to go over to, I had it pulled up from earlier, but flippertools.com, you can see what a best offer item sold for. So you just paste the item number in and you hit OK and it'll pull it up. Maybe. Uh-oh. That's weird. It's never done that. Huh. Well, that's really strange. Maybe the site is down. This has never happened. It always works. Okay. Well, I will have to get back with you on that. I want to say I sold it for like 100. Ooh, I can't remember. I'll get back with you guys. We'll try. Let me go over here and try Flipper Tools. Maybe it's been pulled up in my browser for. Yep, the website must be down for some reason. Okay, well, bummer. Yeah, I think I sold it for 100, but I will. I'll comment in the description of the video and let you guys know for sure because I feel bad. I should have checked it. I put all these up earlier today and I'm just now getting to it, so I forgot. Retired Boyd's Bear. Here's this little guy. I bought a bunch of these at a garage sale last summer, and I paid one price for all of them. I think I ended up having it averaged out to be like probably around $1 each, and I sold this for $24.90 plus shipping. I've done really well with Boyd's Bears. They're not like a super fast sale, but I'm doing pretty good on them, making a decent profit, but only if you get them cheap. All right, so this is definitely one that I learned from having my Facebook group and my channel. I never in a million years would have thought that this would be something that would sell for a lot of money. I picked this up at the same sale, my first garage sale of 2019, and it was kind of a moving sale. I mean, they had awesome stuff, but it did not look this good hanging on the hanger. This mannequin makes this dress look amazing, and I'm telling you, this dress is tiny, and it's got issues. You can see here it's got a hole. I'm guessing if this thing would have been in mint condition, oh my goodness, I probably could have got a lot more for it. So I ended up paying, I mean, it's got some stains on it, and you can see here it's pulling. I mean, I think it was 10.5 inches across the front. I mean, tiny, tiny waist. My mannequin is like super skinny, and it was barely fitting her. I had to like scrunch it up. You can see how it's kind of scrunched up to fit her waist. Anyway, I got this for $5 and it sold auction style for $123.50. Okay, my husband picked these up at a flea market for $10. And the story behind this was I listed them at $250 and I had like 5 offers within like 20 minutes. So I like started panicking thinking, oh my gosh, what if like I've got this listed wrong? So I took it down and I'm like, you know what? I've already had an offer for almost full price, so I'm just going to auction it at $249.99 and see what happens. So he ended up selling them for $268, which is great. I mean, it wasn't much more than he would have made the other way, but I just didn't want him to end up losing out because, I mean, when that many offers come in that quick, you know it's a hot item. So that's what I decided to do. I just declined all the offers and then I ended the listing and I started at auction style, and I was hoping they would sell for more, but he is super happy with $268. And my husband is not a full-time reseller. He just kind of hobbies around with it. It's he basically sells a few things here and there so he can buy more stuff. Like he collects different things, so he does it more to support his shopping hobby habit, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, he's got a great eye, so he finds really good stuff. $10 turned into $268. Why can't I have a BOLO like that? Here's another one my husband picked up. I'm not sure what he paid for it. He usually pays a couple bucks for these, but this one sold for $26. It's a Gillette razor. And I think that I told you guys about this one in another video, but this one also was one that my husband picked up, and I can't remember what he paid for it. I want to say 50 cents. And it sold, what was it? I think it was auction, and I think it sold for like 80 some dollars. And they wanted to pay with a money order, and I'm like, no, I'm sorry, we don't take money orders. Like, that is such a thing of the past. And I don't even quite understand it, but they had great feedback. They said that they pay people all the time with money orders, but I was like, I'm willing to lose the sale because I'm just like, I don't understand why you can't just pay with PayPal. So anybody else have that where people are trying to pay with money orders? Anyway, comment below if you have. I mean, it really seemed like a legitimate buyer. They just, I don't know, maybe they don't have credit cards or debit cards, or I don't know. Anyway, we relisted it and we took a best offer. And again, I was going to show you here. Let's see if maybe it'll work on this one. There we go. It worked on this one. So best offer of $135. So it ended up selling for more, and I love it when that happens. I'm going to go back over and try and find those dolls because I really want to tell you guys what they sold for. And maybe it's going to be working now. Or maybe it has something to do with the doll listing, because I have never had this not work. Oh, there it goes. I'm sorry, I sold them for 150. Yay, that's even better. So I paid 10 and sold them for 150. I couldn't remember if it was 100 or 150, and I'd rather tell you guys that it sold for less than to be wrong and, say it sold for 150 when it really sold for 100. So I was going low with it. So yeah, super exciting. Sold it for 150. Now it did take a while. So, all right, I'm going to go into my Poshmark closet, and I ended up getting this barrette along with a bunch of other barrettes. I just kind of bundled them together at a garage sale, and it ended up being sterling. And I sold this on Poshmark for $20. So it's just a cute little hair barrette. Here's another one of my Mary Kay lipsticks. This one sold on Poshmark for $30. And then the buyer pays the shipping. Poshmark does take 20%, so they took their $6. So I ended up profiting $24 on this item. And this is kind of retail arbitrage. I picked this up at a place called Bargain Hunt. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of it. My battery just came on. Hold on, I'm gonna move over to my charger. Sorry. Bargain Hunt. It's a discount store, and I go in there every once in a while. But I picked this up for 30 cents, and it's not a huge BOLO, but I paid 30 cents for it. And I sold it for 12. And I actually had two of them, and I think I sold the other one on eBay. I can't remember what I sold it for. But when you're in those discount stores, definitely check the clearance racks. It doesn't hurt. Okay, this vintage apron. I bought this at it was a garage sale, but it was, we were at a garage sale, and then we went over to a storage unit that was for an estate. It was like the mother had passed away and all of her stuff was in this storage unit. And I bought a box of just like miscellaneous, like linens and stuff like this. But I think I probably had less than $1 in it. We'll just say $1 to be safe. And I sold this for 25. It's super cute. And I think I have like 5 or 6 other aprons. I'm actually surprised they haven't sold better. I really thought that they were going to be like a sure thing, and they're slowly selling. But this one was cool, and it went for 25. Harley Davidson gloves. I'm gonna say I probably had about $5 in these. Again, I was at a garage sale and I bundled them all up together. I actually got these at the same sale that I got the barrette, and so we'll just say $5. Then I sold them for 40. This Halloween mask, I think I got 3 different ones, and I might have one left. I think I've sold the other 2. But this one sold for 20, and I paid $1 each for them. But these things are pretty cool. I think they are vintage, but I was not 100% sure. So I didn't put vintage, but yeah, paid $1 for a garage sale. The next item is this little rain bonnet. It's just, a little rain bonnet. Super cute, just plastic. And I got this at a garage sale. I think I paid $1 for it, and it sold for 15. So not a huge BOLO, but definitely something to be on the lookout for, something you probably wouldn't think to pick up, but it's vintage and it sold pretty quick. And $1 into 15, I will take it. So anyway, this concludes my BOLO video. I hope you liked it. If you liked it, click the like button. Be sure to check out my other featured seller videos. I'm telling you, my other featured sellers, they have way more BOLOs than me. I am, again, still learning, but I am going to be on the hunt this weekend. So thanks for watching. Subscribe to my channel below by clicking the subscribe button. And then if you hit that little bell, that will alert you when I post new videos. And if you're not in my Facebook group, definitely check that out. I'll have a link in the description. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night.